me do horizontal, so I had to change some settings. Can you guys hear me okay? I'm using a microphone, so that hopefully you won't get all the background noise from my toddler screaming. Thank you guys for the birthday wishes. Can you hear me okay? I'm making crepes and burning crepes. I went to hit the live button and then they're like, nope, you can't do that. So I had to change some things. Yay, we can hear me. Awesome. Sounds good. I'm in the middle of crepe making. So I've done about half of them already. It worked perfectly with just not adding sweetener to the recipe. So you can just use my crepe recipe, leave the sweetener out, and you got manicotti shells. Thanks, Mom. 37. You guys see what I'm doing over here? It is so much easier to make crepes on this stove than the one downstairs. I think I was afraid of the heat being too high downstairs, so much easier. You guys hear a van in the background? I'm hoping you can't because I'm wearing the mic, so it won't pick up like all his yelling. He just learned how to yell, and he just yells super loud. Great. So I also have to make the filling for the ricotta, for the manicotti. So I have just whole milk ricotta here, 15 ounces. I kind of started early because it's going to take me like a half an hour to make the crepes, and then it takes a half hour to bake this in the oven. So I already started everything and got everything kind of ready. I'm making crepes over here. Crepes. I got maybe, I don't know, 4 more to go or so. Feel free to say hi in the chat. Got any questions for me? I already made, I'm going to move you guys down so you can see stuff on the counter that I'm doing. I got new tripod, so hopefully this works out good. So I'm making my ricotta filling. Just doing a half cup of Parmesan, a whole cup of mozzarella, shredded. Yes, I buy the pre-shredded mozzarella. I actually bought a block of the whole milk block mozzarella, and I could not use a grater on it. It like just mushed. So I don't know if you need a special, the hand grater kind of thing, like not just the box grater, but I'm doing a cup of mozzarella shredded in my filling. Thank you. Hi, Uncle Gary. Thank you for all the birthday wishes. Can hear a van, but it's cute. It doesn't overlap you. Oh, that's good. Yeah, he's getting changed right now, and he hates being changed right now. So he's in the need to distract him phase when he's getting changed. Otherwise, he's alligator rolling. He's talking up a storm, though. I wish I knew what he was saying. He walked up to me and pointed to me and just said a bunch of babbling and then walked away. And I'm like, what'd you just say? You obviously thought you said something to me. Hi, Libby from North Carolina. Nice. That's where we went on our honeymoon because the California trip got canceled. It was nice, though. We went to Asheville. Oh, good to know. Slightly frozen mozzarella shreds easier. Yeah, maybe I'll do that then because I'm working on experimenting on pizza rolls down in the bakery. So I bought like the whole block of mozzarella and I just could not even shred it. It was a mess. So I'm going to add a tiny bit of salt. You don't need a lot of salt for ricotta. A little bit of pepper, and I'm burning my crepes. Really not used to multitasking anymore with the cooking. A little bit of pepper. You can add anything to this filling. You add like cooked sausage or spinach. Make sure you don't have a lot of liquid in it. Is the only kind of rule of thumb for it, is you don't want it too wet of a filling. I always add garlic to everything, so I'm going to put some garlic in there. I will measure this. I'm not going to put any eggs in it, so I'm going to do like a half teaspoon. And then a half teaspoon of Italian seasoning. Van, what's the matter?
I just finished cleaning up after him, then I'll come out and say hello.
Adam's just cleaning up, he said. Apparently Van's not happy about that, though. Oh, he's locked in the living room. That's why he hates being locked in anymore.
All right, you're free.
He doesn't like to be caged. That crepe's a little dry. Okay, try not to forget about that crepe. Hey, our filling's pretty much done. Taste it for seasoning. And then I'll show you the rest of the stuff I got. Tastes good to me. So I have a 9x13 already prepared here with a little bit of sauce that I made. You can use, let me put you back up. You can use any low carb sauce you want. Rayo's is a big one that a lot of people use, but you can just check the carb counts on the back of a lot of different ones. They'll be lower carb. I look for more ingredients that are really good, just, you know, plain and simple ingredients. So I just use diced tomatoes, tomato paste, olive oil, salt, pepper, onion, garlic, and some seasonings. So thank you guys. Why no eggs? You can, just you don't need them. And there's already a bunch of eggs in the crepe. I never actually made manicotti, so I just looked up a bunch of different recipes, and a lot of them didn't have eggs, some did. I put a cup of mozzarella in there, so that's going to bind up your cheese filling pretty good. And we're using an egg wrap for the manicotti, so I figured we didn't need the egg, but you can add it in if you want. So I'm just piling all my crepes up on a plate. This one's a little done, so it's going to be a little crispy when I go to roll it. But I'm going to have a station all set up here to like kind of assembly line it. So I get all this stuff out of the way. Southern California, hello. I have all the ingredients on hand. I think I'm using the... Oh, nice. That works too. I just like... When I first started keto, I did a lot of the recipes, like the fathead doughs and, you know, all the cheese recipes. But I got sick of just tons of cheese. So that's why I started trying to figure out my own recipes that weren't all full of cheese. But those are definitely work, especially when I worked in the restaurant business. For dinner, a lot of times, I just put a piece of provolone on a sizzle plate with some pepperonis on it and put it in the salamander and ate that as a snack because it's just fast and easy. But now that I'm home, I just eat my cheese as a snack real quick instead of like making stuff out of the cheese. So I have a big pan of sauce here. I'm probably not going to need all this. This was 2, I think, like 15-ounce cans of diced tomatoes and a couple tablespoons of tomato paste. And I just cooked it on the stove for like an hour. So it's kind of chunky. What I like better is San Marzano crushed tomatoes, but these are cheap and in a big case at BJ's. So, hi from the Netherlands. Awesome. Thanks for joining. Roasted tomatoes. Yeah, that'd be nice. Thank you for the happy birthdays. Yeah, we're very snow covered here in Buffalo, New York, too. We have about 4 feet here. Yeah, we were snowed in for, well, I haven't left the house in like 2 weeks, but we were snowed in last Sunday, Monday, and then Tuesday we were fine, and then Wednesday we had a snow day again, and then Thursday, Friday we were okay, but we have tons of snow. Hi from Connecticut. Thank you very much. Let's not burn the crepes. Burn the crepes. Is Van in the bathroom with you?
Yeah, he's playing with the bad noise.
So I just have a couple more crepes to make, and then we'll start filling them and getting them into the pan. Hello from Washington State. Thank you very much for the birthday wishes. Central Illinois, hello. I bet it's very cold there too. You guys got a lot of snow down there also. Hit you before it hit us. Anybody got any questions on any of the recipe videos they've seen lately? Made your pumpkin pie for Thanksgiving and it was great. Love your use of less no almond flour. Yeah, awesome. So glad you enjoyed it. Minnesota, 9 degrees today. Yeah, we've been in the teens most of the week. I've been trying to get Van to help me cook, but he tends to just stick his hands in everything and spill everything everywhere. I have a time-lapse video of him helping me make chocolate chip cookies. It was mostly him just trying to grab things out of my hand and like spill them everywhere. Hello from Michigan. Hello. What, the Detroit Lions are in the playoffs. I couldn't believe that when I saw that. Do I have any football fans in here, though? Pumpkin cheesecake muffins were my go-to. Awesome. Yeah, the pumpkin muffins are definitely delicious. They're kind of labor-intensive, but they're one of my favorites. We're starting to get stickage now. My go-to stuff is always chocolate, pretty much no matter what. Hello from Minnesota. Thank you very much. It's not Shug. Vancouver Island. Hello. I'm live. It's been a year. Almost to the day. 4 days away from being an exact year. Van was a month old. I just made your new bread recipe you posted this morning. Awesome. I hope it turned out good. And on your first try. Hello from Australia. Hi, Utah. Welcome, welcome. I'm so impressed with your swirling technique. Thanks. Lots of practice. I'm going to actually preheat my oven to 350 for the crepes, so we only got a couple more left. You're always eating my bread. Yay! Glad you enjoy it. I always have my bread in the refrigerator, but I don't eat it very often. Like, because I don't eat lunch or breakfast. So it's like if we had sandwiches for dinner. You got football on right now. You're watching the Texan game. We probably won't have it on until tomorrow when the Bills play. But we're hoping to beat the Chiefs. First time they're in our town at the playoffs. So if anybody's just joining me, I'm making crepes right now for our manicotti. I have sauce ready to go. I got my filling, and I got a 9x13 pan ready to put the crepes into once they're rolled. So we're all ready to go. We're just waiting on the last few crepes to get made. I used to work the omelet station at a hotel for I was there 3 years, but I was doing omelets for most of that time, or at least part of that time. So I got my technique down for making omelets. Kind of similar. Go Buffalo Bills. Like Uncle Gary actually watches football. Hi. You got a ducky?
Got a duck in a ball.
Got a duck in the ball. And your dino jammies on. Dinos. Want to say hi to the people?
Say hi, man.
Hey, no go Chiefs. Who's that? Look.
There he is.
Who's that in the phone? Look.
Say hello. Hi, world. Hello, world.
He's looking at my laptop instead.
He sees himself in the
Yep.
laptop. And the delay.
Say hi, Van. Everybody saying hi to you.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Cody. Drooly boy. He's just constant teething and stuffiness.
What's Mama making? Manicotti.
Manicotti.
Look at all those grapes.
So many crepes. I lost count.
Mm.
Want to try some ricotta?
Yeah.
Yes. You haven't had ricotta yet. He's eating a lot of stuff, but not ricotta.
How many foods is this now?
Oh, we're probably up to like 200
We lost
now.
count after 100.
Just got on home from my trek in the snow.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I literally haven't left the house in 2 weeks because I didn't want to trudge the snow. Left that to the boy. Shake, shake. I caught it.
We need to get this boy out and play in the snow.
He's getting really good at throwing.
Yeah, that's all he wants to do is throw everything now.
I catching it.
Gotta teach him to catch.
Yeah.
Sauce.
Sauce. Was that ricotta good? Yeah. Oh, nice. He said, hi, Van and Adam.
Hello. Nice to see everyone.
I'm sure that you have covered this in the past, but could you refresh my memory about your background? Your recipes are fantastic. Oh my, you just answered part of my question. Yeah, I've worked in the restaurant business since I was 16. So I went to school, like college, for pastry. But I came back to Buffalo and I could not find a pastry job. I had a couple, but literally every pastry place is closed now. Like, it's not a big thing here because it's not a big enough city. So I just went into the restaurant business and worked my way up, and then...
It's a good thing you did.
Yeah.
We would have never met.
Yeah. I met him at my last job, and that's the job I got, the sous chef position. So, and then I left to pursue keto baking and building my bakery. and having this guy and getting married. Yeah, who's that on there? Who's that?
That's you
That Van?
and mommy.
That Van? He's like, I don't know. I'm confused.
What is going on? It's like looking in a weird mirror.
Last crepe, yay! I started this at like 5 something.
They go fast. How many you got?
I don't know. I have to count them.
Not likely you're gonna roll all of them though.
Probably. I mean, the recipe that I like looked up, most of the recipes I looked up for Manicotti, the filling was enough for like 12 to 15 crepes. So that's what I got. We'll see how many we can fill. Is Adam a chef too? Adam worked in the restaurant business.
That was a grill cook.
He was called grill chef, but he didn't go to school for it or anything.
I was a pizza master before that.
Yeah. Lots of pizza places.
Not lots, 2.
2. Okay. Just for long years.
2,
like
yeah.
for many
2
years.
For 10 years.
Yeah. Unlike me, who had several jobs for short periods of time.
Mm-hmm.
That's why the last job I was at for 7 years. That was the longest job I ever had. And I gave it all up to have this one. I knew I wouldn't be able to work 60 hours a week and be pregnant. And then what would I do after I had him? Babysitter, and I miss him growing up. Oh, someone asked if these freeze well. Yes, they do. They freeze great. You do crepe parchment, and you can like stack them, throw them in a bag, throw them in the freezer. You can pull them out, and they defrost super fast. So you pull them out like a little bit at a time if you need. Thanks, Mom. You got to be the moderator for my chat so that if I miss something, you can tell me. What? You want the microphone? You always want the microphone.
Yeah,
Dan
and I should be on a stool next to the chat.
You can do that.
And everything.
We can move the camera a little bit this way too, if you want.
Well, I'm like barely ever in frame either, too.
Yeah. Well, that's what if you sat down, you would be. Last crepe. I gotta count how many crepes I have.
So I should say.
Yeah, he gets heavy quick. He's over 20 pounds now. So, have you thought about using plastic discs instead of parchment? Plastic from food grade packaging. I never have, but that'd probably work too. I don't usually freeze these because usually if I'm making them for a dish. You can also you can stack them and wrap them in, or just throw them into a Ziploc and put them in the fridge and they'll last a week. So I made that batch for the video a couple weeks ago and Adam and I ate them up, within 3 days. So I didn't even have to freeze them. I'm getting impatient. I'm almost done. Let's count our crepes. 1, 2, 3. None of them broke this time. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We got 12. My hands are busy making lunch for twins and their friend. Nice. We do this for burgers. Oh, that's a good idea. Francis, that's my mom's last name. I see Francis and I think it's my mom, and it's not. If you freeze them, would you put parchment or saran type thing between each of them? Yeah, you put parchment in between each one. That's only, if you specifically want to just be able to pull them out and use them right away, because if you freeze them not with anything in between them, they'd have to thaw completely before you could undo them. So the reason you need the parchment is so you can undo them quickly and they'll defrost really fast. Otherwise, you can just put them all in a pile, freeze them, and then pull them out and refrigerate them until they're thawed, and then you can use them like normal. But you'd have to wait for them to completely thaw, because without the parchment, they're going to stick together until they're defrosted. Okay, last crepe. About to get ready to roll. The basic ingredients is really easy. I just made them. It's 1 cup water, 1 cup of and a low carb milk of choice, 2 eggs, 30 grams or a quarter cup of coconut flour, 32 grams of egg white protein, which is like a quarter cup plus a tablespoon plus a teaspoon, and a half teaspoon of xanthan gum. The recipe is listed in the description box. I actually did the description box before I went live. So the video link is in there for the crepe recipe, and the crepe recipe itself is in there, and everything I put into my filling is in there. So you can have the recipe and come back to this and you can see it and follow it. I didn't put in the temp and time to cook it because I kind of ran out of time. But once this is over, I'll add that into the description box. But it's a 9x13 pan covered 30 minutes at 350. So it's pretty simple. Hi from Michigan. Happy birthday. Thank you very much. They were different, like Pizza Factory spinach pies, Western Restaurant, Steakhouse Creek. I must have missed something there. Oh, I understand restaurant business. My parents owned a few different ones. I grew up in the restaurant with my bro. Oh, nice. Yeah, nobody in my family ever went into the baking or restaurant business at all. I was the first one of the kind. So I had no inkling. I started in the restaurant business when I was 16 at Bob Evans as a line cook, and that place closed. And then I went away to school, came back, worked at a bakery, which is now closed. I went on a cruise ship and baked there. That was a disaster. But yeah. I watched your crepe video a few days ago. I was impressed. Oh, thank you. What's been your biggest obstacle getting back into your groove now that you've been blessed with Van? I haven't gotten into a groove. I haven't lost any weight. I've been eating keto, but I used to work 50 hours a week and move 50 hours, you know. So I was on my feet 8 hours a day, 5 to 6 days a week, and now I'm not. Yes, I'm chasing him and carrying him around, but it's not anywhere near the exercise I was getting before. So I'm definitely not in a groove yet. Hopefully, now that he's, you know, walking around and during summer, I'll be able to get out and actually do things with him instead of being stuck in the house because there's 4 feet of snow outside. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Pizza Factory spinach pies. Greek with belly dancer sounds fun. Okay, we're about ready. My crepes are done. I'm going to start rolling. So I'm going to point the camera down so I can show what I'm doing. I've never actually made crepes or manicotti before. I've obviously eaten it, but never made it myself. So I just read some stuff. Said like a heaping tablespoon on a lot of the recipes, and they were like, spread it out. I feel like we're going to have a lot of filling if we only do a heaping tablespoon. Are you going to get a stool and come in here, or are you just going to... Yeah, I'm done. Roll them like this. Yeah. Looks good. I don't know if I'm going to be able to fit 12 in here, though. I might have to put the ends in so I can, like, scoop them over and put some there.
I thought that the one down in the bakery would be best.
No. Well, we can go grab it.
Yeah,
I'd say that was good. This amount of filling.
one-handed.
I do it all the time. I'll do like that. Yeah, like. Gotta tuck it in a little bit. Just That way I'll be able to get like one this way maybe, because otherwise I ain't fitting 12 in here. These are going to be filling. So for 3 crepes, it's only 2 carbs. And I don't even think you can eat 3 of these. All the filling and the eggs. Mm. I struggle with the egg white bread. It's either solid souffle that is tacky and raw tasting or is dry and choky that I can't even swallow. Have you tried my recipe or is that just other egg white breads? I know, it looks like a good wrap for enchiladas. I normally use some low carb wraps I can find when I'm, not doing strict keto. But yeah, I think this would be really good for enchiladas. Maybe I was putting too much filling in, so now I gotta make it less because I'm running out already. Whoa.
Bye, honey.
Oh, you're getting by there? Okay.
Yeah, that's the easiest way.
Join, and he's gonna read some comments so I can just keep doing this. Might have to unroll some and take some filling out.
Okay. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I was thinking about just making these crepes for just like an everyday wrap kind of.
Yeah.
Like an everyday wrap kind of thing, because they would hold up like for like fillings and stuff. So.
Who's Miss Driftwood?
My mama. Don't put your ball in the crepes. This is why he can't help me cook yet. Oh, thank you. I hope they're going to taste good. Never made it before. I wonder if I should take some filling out of some of these or if we're just going to have some light ones. So I usually buy a big thing of ricotta and make a bunch of filling because I always tend to overfill things.
Someone said they've made many of Nellie's recipes.
Oh, is that the one that she at? So you haven't tried mine yet?
Need a ketogenic.
I've made so many of Nellie's recipes. Ketogenic woman are the best I've been able to make. They try tacky inside, but I toast them. Well, I hope that my recipe will prove that you can make one that is not choky and wet and tacky, because mine definitely is not. If you follow, if you follow my directions, I'm gonna move down a little bit. Can this move any further? Van is trying to grab.
I'm sure they were being entertained by watching Van in the background trying to grab Manicotti crepes. Hi, Alicia's mom. We love your daughter.
Aw, thanks.
Thanks, Jay. And then I'm
2, 4, 6. You can't
explore.
I wonder if I should take some out of these ones. Yep. We're not gonna be able to have enough manicottis. Okay, so that recipe was right that I read. Just a tablespoon of filling. I always overfill everything. Easy enough to undo, though, I guess. They're very sturdy. That's why I think they'll be good. I was thinking about trying to make them, use them for quesadillas, too. Maybe make them a little bit thicker.
I'm starving. Making me hungry. I'm ready for supper.
Have you done other live events? I've done others. I haven't in a really long time. It's actually been exactly a year pretty much. Van was a month old the last time I did a live. I used to go live more often, but I've been so focused on the bakery and trying to get videos out every week that going live just wasn't a priority. But I did love doing it. Haven't had the time.
All right, he's getting squirmy.
Squirmy man.
I guess we better just go play. What, buddy? You want some cheese? You want some Parmesan?
You haven't had just plain Parm, I don't think.
Try that.
He's had it in things, but.
Yeah, it's food. It don't look like it. No?
Nah.
Are you sure? I put it in his mouth, he'll eat it.
Well, that's the thing. A lot of times is he doesn't think he'll like it, but okay. Now that we have some more filling, we can fill some more of these. Yeah, so only 1 heaping tablespoon if you want to just do the 15 ounces of ricotta.
You gonna layer them?
No, that's why I had to take some out.
Fill all of those.
Put a little bit more sauce down there.
Oh, please.
Can you say more? He did eat it?
It's fun to watch you live.
Oh,
It's like a
thanks.
good-
You want more?
Seriously, hug out in the kitchen, hang out in the kitchen.
Van's saying more. He wants more Parmesan. Here, just watch Van for a little while.
Just watch me.
You want more?
No more? Say more, please.
Please. Yeah. More?
Please. Please.
Van snacking on the fixins.
What about string cheese?
He does love cheese. Pretty much any kind of cheese. I don't think I found a cheese he doesn't like yet.
That they feed you.
So I got 3 more. Yeah, I'm definitely not going to be able to fit them all in this pan.
Thank you for sharing your birthday with us.
Aw, you're welcome. Thanks for joining me for my birthday.
Love the please signing.
Yeah, we're trying to teach him everything. He does more and please most often. Trying to get him to say water and all that other stuff. Not so much. Not yet, anyways. He says a lot of words now, though, so I feel like it's like, okay, so do we just try to get him to say things, or should we get him to sign things? Because he's saying up, and we'll say, do you need help? And he'll say, help. So it's like, well, he's not signing it, but he's basically saying it, so. Help. Help, yeah. So, I don't know. It's like between going from signing to just trying to teach him words, because he's definitely saying words. He's saying up.
More?
Okay, I think that's going to be it. I got 10 in here, I think. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. So I got all but 1. That's kind of frustrating. Oh, well. You want a snack on crepe, Van?
Ooh. Try that.
Van can have a snack. He already ate dinner, but we need snacks throughout the day anyways.
Or we can just eat and eat and eat.
Yep. All day. Eat it. It's yummy.
Go ahead.
He's like, I want stuff on it. Van, like this.
Mm.
Yum.
Crepes.
So now we're just going to put our sauce on there. Like I said, you can use any kind of low carb sauce you want. I just use diced tomatoes, tomato paste, onion, garlic, extra virgin olive oil, Italian seasoning, basil. Pretty simple.
That ain't ragu.
Nope. Ragu has so much sugar in it, it's ridiculous. Ugh, gross. So I don't know how many carbs this is going to turn out to be, but like I said, for 3 crepes, it's only 2 carbs. So for a whole dinner, I don't think it's going to be too much per crepe.
More? You want more? Doesn't make a lot for more because he sees I'm giving it to him. Your daddy?
I'm making manicotti with my crepe recipe. All I did was leave out the sugar. the stevia and the Monkford erythritol, and it turned out fine. So I just made my crepes like normal. And then my filling, everything is down in the description box below. The filling and the crepe recipe. The only thing I didn't put on there is I'm baking this at 350 for 30 minutes. So the oven's already preheated. We gotta wrap it in foil. Put some parm and mozzarella on top. I really wanted to get a fresh block of parm, but we don't have good stores except for Wegmans around here. Wegmans is expensive. Although if we had any good stores like Whole Foods, they'd be just as expensive. But do you want more? Please? Yeah?
I'm supposed to be reading these.
This is not my first live. I've been on YouTube for 4 years now. Oh, geez. 4 years now. So I have been live a lot. You can go on my actual channel and it says videos, lives, playlists. So you can go and hit lives and you can watch all my lives back. I have dozens, I think. I need to get the tinfoil.
Your mom's helping direct people.
Good. Thank you, Mama. I keep forgetting that I have a mic on, so I don't have to be louder at any point.
Right.
Keep forgetting, so sorry if I get loud for any reason.
Yeah, I thought you that tinfoil was really loud.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry.
So I'm wrapping this up.
It is, Becky.
Yes, he is.
She said baby. So.
Yeah, he's eating my crepes just by themselves. Do you want more?
Perfect things that change lives.
They do for sure. Now that I'm done, go up. I'm going to put this in the oven for 30 minutes. And then in a couple minutes, we're going to get my cake out because it has to thaw a little bit before we slice into it.
Well, your hair is really popping against the brown and gray in the background.
Mm-hmm. Popping. Okay. So dinner is in. Dan wants
It's in.
all the parm cheese.
Just keeping him busy. Oh,
One thread at a time.
thank you.
Oh yeah, he says thank you also. He says thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Welcome.
Thank
you.
you.
Want more?
He's a cutie.
Saying thank you or blowing a kiss.
Yeah, he does both now.
I'm gonna save some of that for you later. For
Could, but if he's eating it, that means he's hungry enough, right?
some strawberries on it in the morning for breakfast.
Thank you, Jackie, for answering that.
Oh,
Onto the floor. Are you done then?
Slower.
Are you all done?
All done? All done.
Yeah, he does all done also. So he knows quite a few signs. Usually when he throws it on the floor, I know.
And on my computer.
Nice.
Wow.
Oh yeah, commenting. I always watch stuff on my TV, and yeah, and I always say, oh, I need to leave a comment on this video because there's, it's something that I want to say, but then I always forget to go. I have to go on my phone to leave a comment. What? Can I pick up your crepe?
Happy birthday to you from Bonnie in California.
Thank you, Bonnie.
I made your crepes already. I love them.
Awesome.
Yeah, wasn't that like one of your first videos?
What?
Crepes?
Oh yeah, it was number 15.
Oh.
But still, that was in 2020.
Yeah,
like
early on.
that was a long time out. But I just put a crepe recipe up.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I made a crepe cake recipe forever ago.
Yeah, for my birthday.
So glad you liked them. What? Yeah, you see yourself.
Nice stove. Yeah, I just cleaned it.
Yeah, it's decent. It's a GE, so I'm not the biggest fan of that. What? I'm heading to the, oh, you're supposed to be a grocery store? Or is that grow? I don't know what that is. Grow in it?
Kroger?
Oh,
Probably.
store.
Going to Kroger.
Oh,
That was
thank
Uncle
you.
Gary.
Yeah, I know. Okay, bye, Uncle Gary. Thanks. I'm hoping to stay looking young. Yeah, I definitely don't feel like I look 37, but what are you
It's
doing?
that hair that keeps you young, girl.
Right? And I was like, you'll grow out of that.
No.
I'll be 80 with dyed hair.
Yeah, you'll be one of the old ladies with purple hair for
Not purple, because that's just a stereotype.
sure.
Because they use toning shampoo too much.
Oh.
That's why they have purple hair, to make their blonde hair, like their silver hair, like not ashy or not like yellow toned.
Right.
They use
too
purple
much
shampoo.
toner and
Yeah.
turns purple.
You're welcome, Becky. He's quite chatty. Yes, he is. It's nice because we're doing this. He's chatty, but if there's like new people around, like he doesn't talk at all, really. He's shy for a while, so it's nice that he's talking because there's no one else here. Are you eating more crepe? You got it on your face. Can I get a kiss?
Even one, Dad. Hey.
You spit it out. That's the first time you've done that.
Oh.
You spit it out.
I won't say it's the first time he's ever spit anything out.
No. Well, I'm saying like the first time he's purposely like done that. Usually he just does it, just like making noises or whatever.
Unless it
But-
fall out of his mouth.
Yeah, or that.
Ball. Ball.
Is it warming up anywhere? Oh. It's a little loud. Good job, man. Is it actually warm anywhere? I'm guessing Palm Springs was decent for weather still, but I think that was like the only part of the country that wasn't like blue over this week.
Oh, thank you.
You were shocked to see 37. Yeah. A lot of people don't think I'm 37 or even in my, late 30s. Vendor sales, they were good for December, but I haven't had a vendor show since Christmas. So problem is there's a busy season for vendor shows, which is the summertime. So I'm signing up for, the vendor shows I can, but a lot of them aren't in the south towns of Buffalo. They're in the north towns of Buffalo. And I hate driving 45 minutes to a vendor show. So I'm debating on signing up for other ones that are like in Buffalo or the north towns. But then there's like ones in Batavia and like, I don't know. I don't know. It's like I don't want to drive 45 minutes to only sell $200 worth of stuff. You know what I mean? So it's hard to pick and choose. Raining in Southern California.
Yeah. Weather's just becoming weird all over this.
Yeah, it is. I hope you will try my recipe sometime.
Winter came late in
Yeah, winter didn't start here until like January, until
yeah,
just
it was
like this
late-
week.
Late everywhere.
It's freezing here in Poughkeepsie. Oh, yeah. People were out washing their
Nancy boy.
car. What?
People aren't washing their car in Poughkeepsie.
That's weird. Yeah, Poughkeepsie's like 8 hours from us, 7 hours from us. Everybody thinks we live near New York City when I say New York, but we're really far away.
No, the other direction. The other end.
You want
of
some of the cheese?
it.
A little bit left. No, there's not egg in this, so he's fine. One more?
Funny egg and a crepe.
You want more? Winter has been late here too. Yeah, everywhere. So nice of you to bring us into your home. You're welcome. I enjoy chatting with you guys.
Pleasure to have
And you
all
guys
here.
haven't seen him in a year. He's a year and 1 month. 13 months. You're 13 months
Does it
old.
look different?
Just a little bit. He was on my chest in a wrap. And then he started crying and you had to take him away.
All right, Antsy boy.
Okay, are you done?
All done.
Okay, one more. Then you can get down. Go play.
I'm all done with this YouTube thing now.
You got to come back to try the cake.
Yeah, we'll be back.
We're going to try the manicotti and then the cake release. Whoop. We will be taste testing the manicotti and my birthday cake, which I can't wait. It looks so good. Thank you. Yeah, thanks. He looks awesome. He's not like he's not high on the weight percentage, but he's high on the height percentage. So the doctor said he's doing good. He eats a bunch, so I try not to worry, but I know being a mom, that's pretty much all I do now is I'll always be worrying about it. But so far, so good. The doctor said he's ahead in a lot of developmental areas, so she's not worried about him not being high in weight yet. We're sitting at minus 22 Celsius before the wind chill today. Eesh. Last week we were down below minus 40. Yikes. He eats pretty much everything. I don't think there's one thing he hasn't eaten. Like flat out, like won't eat so far. And we've given him everything. Since he was 6 months old, he's had over 100 foods. And like the only thing that he like doesn't enjoy, I think, is the stuff that's harder to eat. So like breads and stuff that are like harder to chew, he's not a fan of, but like he'll still eat some of it. He just won't keep going back to it because it's just too much work. And like meats that are hard to chew, he doesn't eat as much as, you know, other foods, like stuff that's really soft, because he loves yogurt, the whole grain like oatmeals, the overnight oats I make him, and like stuff that's easy to eat. He loves berries and fruit. He'll eat a whole banana a day. Oh, so the picture, if you guys saw the picture for this live, that's my cake. I made a Snickers ice cream cake. So it's chocolate ice cream and then a peanut butter fudge cookie layer and then caramel ice cream and then whipped cream on the outside, ganache and caramel sauce. I went all out. It was an experiment. I will probably have a recipe summertime, maybe. I can't do ice cream recipes during winter because they just don't get viewed at all. Like, it's just a waste of me doing a video if I put it up during like winter time. So summertime, I'm probably going to have to do like 1 or 2 more experiments because the cookie's not great. It's like a cross between my Oreo and my graham cracker recipe, and it's just a little off. So I still have to work on it, but recipe will be coming at some point. Yeah, I'm glad he's a good eater. I just heard a story about somebody that has a 2-year-old that won't eat anything but purees. And that's what I was worried about because I'm a texture person and I didn't like a lot of food. Until I actually went keto, I started eating more variety of food. But like I didn't like tomatoes for the longest time. Like there's a lot of things I didn't eat. And it was because of the texture of things. So I was worried about that for him. So I started at 6 months with giving him just whole food for him to like gnaw on and stuff. So hopefully not have that problem. Hi, Keto Simple. Yeah, it does sound yummy. I'm excited to try it. It sounds so good. Awesome. I'm glad you like my ice cream videos. That's like my favorite thing that I make is my ice cream. Like it's so much better than the commercial ice cream. Like I just wish that it wasn't so much time to make it, but I love it. Hopefully this summer, I need to like advertise more on my vendor shows for ice cream, like have a bigger sign, I think, for like my ice cream in general, like just, you know, keto, sugar-free, diabetic-friendly ice cream, you know, gluten-free cannoli ice cream, you know, stuff like that. Because I don't think people really realize that I have ice cream because I just look like a bakery shop. So, but I always have my freezer with me all summer with my ice cream in it, so. I do have an Oreo recipe on my channel. It's kind of a pain recipe, and I want to redo it because I learned a lot since I made that. I feel like I can make an easier recipe because it's very finicky. Thank you, Annabelle. I think this is my last hair color before I just go back to a natural color because it's a lot of upkeep. Every 6 to 8 weeks, my mom helps me bleach my roots, and then I redo my hair, and I have to make sure I get all the hair color out over the 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. So it's a lot of work on my part to get all the hair dye out and then re-dye it. So I might just let it go dark and then just do like a reddish brown over it for this year. But this is my first time I was able to do my hair completely like blonde. I've never been completely blonde in my life. So I figured I'd do it now while my hair was healthy from being pregnant. So that's why I did all the crazy hair this year. I don't use the Ninja Creamy because... So the Ninja Creamy, I think you can use my recipe in the Ninja Creamy. You can put it in the, containers, freeze it, and whip it. You got to whip it a couple of times for sure. But once you freeze it again, you have to re-whip it. So I can't sell it because it wouldn't be good. I'd have to like re-whip it. So the only way I can sell my ice cream is if I actually churn it. And I bought like $1,000 ice cream machine that makes about 1.5 gallons of ice cream at a time. And I churn my big batches of ice cream and package them in pints because I can't use the Ninja Creamy because it wouldn't keep it soft. Like basically you churn it in the Ninja Creamy and then you have to eat it all right away. So it doesn't work for me. I wouldn't mind having it here for myself to use so I wouldn't have to churn ice cream all the time, but that's fine. I don't mind. I make it for the bakery and then I usually sell it and I eat some of it too. So I want to visit you in your shop. I don't have an ice cream maker. Well, I don't have an actual shop. I just have pop-ups that I do like vendor shows and stuff and markets. This year I'm hoping to do some farmers markets, hopefully. And so you can always follow me, Sugar Swap Bake Shop, on Facebook because I have my vendor schedules up there, so I have where I'll be. I'd never really leave the Buffalo area much though, so I might maybe do a couple like wine festivals. I don't know. I'm friends with one of the guys that I see all the time at the vendor shows. We kind of talk and, banter back and forth. He was at my first show back last year, and we've seen him at subsequent shows after that. And he was kind of telling me about these different shows that were like all weekend long up in the Finger Lakes that he did great. So I don't know. Maybe this summer we'll do some of that. You're looking for a non-keto chow recipe? Yeah, I think you can use my recipes in the Ninja Creamy. I just can't use it myself. And I do have a no churn ice cream recipe. And that's for this ice cream cake. I did my churned ice cream, but I think it'd be really simple to use my no churn ice cream recipe and probably just as good. But it'd be a lot higher in fat because it's just my no churn is just all heavy cream. So like it's high in fat and calories. So like if I was going to have a whole ice cream cake, I want to be able to have a decent sized slice and not have like 1,000 calories in one slice. So, but that is also an option. I love it for my ice cream bars. Putting it in the popsicle molds and dipping it, like that's the best. You get that chocolate coating on the outside and you can make any flavor you want of the ice cream and then dip it in chocolate and it's delicious. Alicia and I just had a discussion about the Ninja Creamy. Yeah. Becky, are you local to here or did I miss where you were from? Oh, you said one day you can drive to visit. Yeah, that'd be awesome. There's a lot to do here. We live right next to Niagara Falls, so that's kind of like a tourist destination. It's pretty massive and incredible if you don't see it all the time. But because I've seen it since I was little, it's kind of like, meh, it's up there, but it's pretty cool to, visit the falls. And there's two sides. You can go to Canada and see the Canadian Horseshoe Falls, or you can stay on the American side and see the American Falls. So there's always stuff to do around Buffalo. Oh, yeah, you're the one in Poughkeepsie. Yeah, that's what I thought. I just wasn't positive. But, yeah, definitely come visit sometime. My vendor shows are almost always on Saturdays. So you can always make a weekend of it. Oh, that sucks. Your KitchenAid mixer ice cream bowl fell apart. How old was it? Because I've had mine for a really long time, and I'm worried for that day that it falls apart or like starts leaking. Yeah, it's not fun. I've heard the Ninja Creamy is good. I did use it once, and I saw I couldn't use it for my recipe, so I was just like, to sell my ice cream. So I'm like, well, that's enough experimenting for me. Do you think your traditional pastry chef schooling helped or harmed your keto baking? I'm sure there's a big learning curve when you went keto. It's kind of a double-edged sword. Because it's hard for me to think outside the box because I'm so, I know what should work and pastry-wise. So it's hard for me to, think of crazy things. Like the cottage cheese, whatever is popular, people are asking me about. And I'm like, what? It's because people that don't have pastry backgrounds can just, mess with ingredients and, come up with something. Where I'm like, I want to follow a recipe, swap out ingredients, and make it keto. But sometimes you gotta think outside the box. And sometimes I can do that, and sometimes I can't. But I've definitely learned a lot in the last 4 years, and I think my recipes have progressively gotten, better and better. But it helped me a lot with the egg white bread. The video I just put up today, Indigo Nilly said she never thought to put yeast in this bread. When I saw this bread, that's the first thing I thought to do because there's water in it in the beginning. So you can make that a temperature and bloom yeast and then put it in the loaf and see if it rises. And it did. So I think it's, it can go either way, basically. It's helped me and hindered me. For a baby to be healthy, they do not need to be chubby. Don't put too much steak in percentiles. As long as his bones aren't sticking out. Thank you very much for the vote of confidence. That's the thing. Everyone's like, he has no chunky legs. There's no he's super lean. I'm like, yeah. I think he's just gonna take after his dad, which that's fine. I'd rather he be lean and tall than have my genes because I've been struggling since I was 10. So on the 4th make it broke? What? That's crazy. I've had mine for so long. I feel like it's just KitchenAid because I did look up when I went to go buy a second bowl for the KitchenAid for the ice cream maker. I did see reviews and they were saying that it was leaking blue liquid and this and that. And I'm like, should I spend all the money on this right now? That's a lot of money for if it's gonna, end up breaking. And I ended up buying it and it's worked fine so far. Fingers crossed. I didn't use it that much because I ended up buying the big ice cream maker because I realized I was only gonna be able to make 2 pints of ice cream at a time. That was never gonna work for selling it. So that's why I ended up buying the big ice cream maker. I got my creamy. It was gifted to me. It was mostly keto chow in it. Yeah. I definitely would think my recipes would work pretty good in it because my mom was saying she was using some recipes, and thanks for the hearts, guys, that she's following some recipes that are a little too fatty in the mouth, they're coating your mouth with fat. And I think the reason my recipe doesn't do that is because I have that gelatin in it that kind of smooths it out a little bit and keeps the fat from separating from the rest of the ingredients. So I think my recipe will be good in the Ninja Creamy. Oh, you like the toffee ice cream recipe? That's my gelato. I still want to redo my toffee because I feel like now that I know about allulose, I'll be able to figure out a better toffee recipe. But I love the chocolate cinnamon gelato. So good. I haven't made it in forever. Cottage cheese bread is not for me. Neither is egg white bread. I don't have a stand mixer. with hand mixer, I can't get real stiff peaks. Yeah, if you watch my video today, I talk about different hand mixers, and my Mueller hand mixer, which is linked in the description of that video that I put up today, it's crazy. I think you would get stiff peaks with that hand mixer in probably 5 minutes because it's so crazy powerful. I think it just all has to do with the hand mixer in general, because I've used one that is complete crap and would take forever. But the thing is, hand mixers aren't that expensive. They're only like, I think that one's like $20, maybe $30. And I think it would work for the egg white bread. Most of the recipes I've come up with or modified, I just sent for it. I don't have a bakery background. So you just try random stuff. I found that adding some kind of gum to an ice cream base, almost every commercial ice cream has gum in it. And that's to give a better mouthfeel, I think. So mine has the gelatin in it to do that. I think Serious Keto uses tarragon. I figured you went for it. I saw those when I went to replace it. The little thing you hooked to the pin came undone, so the paddle gouged. Oh, that sucks. So they're the one I have up here that's crazy for the hand mixer is Mueller. The other one I have down in the bakery, I pinned it this morning or last night. Did I not add it to here? I gotta find it. The other one I got is an OK hand mixer. It's not as powerful as the Mueller one I bought, but I can actually link them right in the chat for you. If you use my Amazon affiliate links, I get a percentage of the sale if you use these. So these are the two hand mixers I have. And I don't like the Mueller one for most stuff because literally on speed 1, it throws things everywhere. But for the egg white bread, I feel like if you mix all the ingredients together in the water and then turn it on, it'll be fine. But so the hand mixer I love is the one that's not super crazy high powered, but it still gets the job done relatively quickly. And the high powered hand mixer is the one that shoots things everywhere. Yeah, you saw the reviews. Yeah, I always worry about when I read through a million reviews and I'm just like, is this a good product? Am I going to waste my money? It's like almost you got to take a chance on it at that point, because it's like I was so sick. I get so sick of reading reviews over and over again. You're welcome, Becky. Thanks for using my links if you use them. Yeah, they're not super expensive either, the hand mixers. But I think like if you're in a spot where you can afford it, KitchenAid, especially, I got refurbished ones. And I think I bought the one for the bakery downstairs for less than $200. It was a refurbished, like, lift bowl mixer. And you just go on KitchenAid's website, and they have refurbished for, like, a decent amount of money. And they last you years, usually. Oh, thank you. Like my praline ice cream recipe. I need to make a video with just pralines so that people can just make pralines, too. Our manicotti's almost done. Oh, I got to pull out our ice cream cake. I knew I was going to forget. I still have some experimenting to do because my ganache got all white. But there's my cake. It looks so good. But we got to let it thaw for a little bit. So we're going to put it back here. I'm glad I took a picture of it last night when it looked good, because now my ganache got all bloomed and stuff in the freezer. So we'll try that after we try the manicotti, which is almost done. You ended up getting the Cuisinart stand mixer. I'm mostly happy with it. So what are the downsides to a Cuisinart one? I always debate on getting that because they're so much cheaper, but it's like, I love my Hamilton Beach food processor. Is insanely fast. I was debating on getting a Cuisinart, and I didn't. Thanks. Thank you. It looked better last night before I put it back in the freezer. So if you weren't here when I told you what that cake was.
What?
You okay over there?
You out there.
Okay. Well, we're going to be trying Manicotti soon, so. The cake is chocolate, my churned chocolate ice cream on the bottom, then a peanut butter chocolate cookie like fudge layer in the middle, and then caramel ice cream on top, and then a stabilized whipped cream frosting, some chocolate whipped cream, chocolate ganache, and my caramel sauce in the middle. Thank you. I feel like I got too large a mixer. I splurged and got the larger size. I feel like it's not worth it. Yeah, that's the thing with having bigger things than you need. But that's why I don't even like pulling out my food processor for a lot of things, because I'm like, I just hate pulling it out for, it just takes up too much room, more stuff to clean. Thank you, Jody. It's about to go off. 1 minute left. I looked back there exactly at 1. I'm excited for Manicotti. Do we need plates and spatulas? We don't have any spatulas. Spatulas. I've been cooking a lot the last couple days. Oh, we do have a spatula. Good. We got 1 spatula. Need some plates. I didn't clean up anything. Got stuff all over. So anybody that doesn't know what's going on, we're made Manicotti. It's down in the description box below. Everything I used for the filling and my crepe recipe. The crepe recipe turned out fine with just no powdered sweetener in it. And now it's a savory. Wow. Should probably use 2 powders. See that going badly.
I just text my mom to remind her that you were live.
Oh, really? Man, she never goes on YouTube.
I said they're sitting around.
Yeah.
Put it on.
I guess we can probably put it in for a little longer to brown it, huh?
Yeah, that cheese needs to melt a little bit more, right?
Yeah, I hate this oven because of the broiler being on the bottom.
Hands and knees to broil something.
Stupid.
Who designed that?
Dumb, dumb, dumb. Okay. I'm going to put it in the broiler for a couple minutes. Hopefully I won't forget about it and burn it. Because it looks good, but it needs melty top. Oof. I hate having the broiler down there. Oh boy. Pain in my butt. I hate cleaning my Ninja blender. I don't have like a real Ninja blender. I have this one that I bought at Walmart forever ago for super cheap. There is a couple blades in there, but they come out like this. It's great. I love this Ninja blender. And it came with a little tiny food processor too. It was really cheap at Walmart. So I don't mind cleaning that one because it all comes apart. The blades come apart and everything. My Vitamix downstairs, I don't like cleaning that because the blade doesn't come out and it's hard to get underneath and around the blade. That's sketchy. I often try to limp by with an immersion blender. Yeah, I love my immersion blender. I use it for everything. So much easier. And that's breaking now too. That's 4 years old, I think now, at least. and they don't sell it anymore at Walmart. So I don't know. Not at Walmart, on Amazon. So I don't know what I'm going to get next.
Paul, did you see the ball?
Thank you for the birthday wishes and all the emojis. I love that most of your recipes do not use almond flour, as my daughter and I are both mildly allergic. Nice. I don't have a dishwasher, so I have... Yeah, hand washing those blades is dangerous. Yeah, that's why I started doing the... Well, besides that I don't like the texture of almond flour in recipes, my mom's now husband is allergic to peanuts and some tree nuts. So I just stopped using like nut flours really. All right, broiling down there. Still not done. And I found that almost zero, like pretty much zero keto recipes don't have almond flour in them. So I'm really surprised that I would love if I could hit 40,000 subscribers at least within this month. But I'm surprised that I don't have more because I feel like there's so many people with allergies and every single keto recipe has almond flour in it. But I don't know. I thought that especially gluten-free and almond-free. Aw, I'm glad he appreciates it. I don't mind. Like I said, I don't think almond flour gives a good texture on baked goods in general. It's too like gritty. So I love that I've been able to minus the amount of coconut flour because the coconut flour is a little bit gritty too. But adding the protein powder like cuts out that grittiness completely. You're gonna try the chicken flour? I just don't have enough time to like experiment with that stuff. Like, so much work. Oh, thank you. You didn't have to do that. I appreciate you. Thank you very much for the super chat. That's what it's called. I have a mix Swiss immersion blender that I'm had for more than 30 years. I gotta try to keep that in mind because I'm definitely gonna need to buy a new one soon. Yeah, almonds or peanuts. Yeah, that's what Jim is. He can't do the peanuts and almonds. Then people ask me to use lupin flour, and I can't do that because that's a legume, and I'm worried that I don't want to kill anybody. So, oh yeah, that looks good. Wow. Okay, don't drop it. Looks good. Smells yummy. Oh, thank you. Jane, that's how you say it, Jane. You've helped me so much. I want to help you celebrate. Aw, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm glad I'm able to help. That's like the only thing that's really kept me going because I've been doing this for 4 years now. And I'm not like making a living at it. So working in the restaurant business, the last job I had was at a country club. And I was good at my job, but like I didn't feel like I was contributing to helping anybody really. Like, yeah, I'm feeding them, but I don't know. So that's one of the reasons why I started the YouTube channel in general is because I just wanted to help people have better recipes because I would try the recipes and they sucked. I was like, half of them didn't come out or didn't taste good. And I'm like, I'm just going to start making my own recipes. And then I decided to share them with people. So I just wanted to help people. So I'm glad I'm able to help. Yeah, it definitely does look good, right? I can't wait. Probably should let it sit a minute, but I'm impatient. What did he do?
Small things in a small hole.
Small things in a small hole. I need a wider spatula. You don't understand the what? I'm gonna need like a fork too, I think. My spatula is not wide enough to like pick up the crepe. I don't think people realize that you are nut free. Maybe add to a tag somewhere. I'm not sure what the best strategy is. Yeah, that's the thing. I almost always add nut free coconut flour, like hashtag, in my description box. But I don't know if that does anything. And then I put like in my tags, like down at the bottom where I like I put in 500 characters of tags. I put no almond flour or keto recipe with no almonds or something. And I don't know. I try to put it on my thumbnails too sometimes, like, no almond flour. I don't know what the key is. Victoria's Kitchen obviously has the key because she has like twice as many subscribers as me. And she's only been doing this like a year. So I'll put you down so you can see. I just got one out. See if I can get another one out. You look good. Need a wider spatula. Yeah. They stayed together. You guys gonna come out and try? Let's see if I can get.
Oh, looks yummy, honey.
Thanks. Mm.
Oh, hot.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so bad.
Nah, I wouldn't. I think the best way to get these out is not this way, I guess.
Need a double spatula.
I know. They definitely stayed together, which is nice.
No Food Network tricks here.
Yeah. No cut to the beauty shots. We'll all just share on one plate. These two look better than the other ones.
And thumbnail.
My cake is the thumbnail right now.
Oh, yeah. That's the beauty shot.
This is really hot. Hopefully my ice cream cake's not melting too much. I wanted it to thaw, but I don't want it to be melty. Hey, yeah.
Into a lava cake.
Oh, yeah?
Of all the things on the table, you saw the ball. The ping pong ball.
What table? Oh, over there?
Table.
Wow. He loves any kind of ball. Ball. He says ball. Yeah? Ball. Yeah. You like your balls.
What likes his balls?
Thank you, Barbara. I love my Vitamix immersion blender. Maybe I'll get that one.
Ooh. Sounds high quality.
There's so much pre-planning and prep for keto and carnivore cooking. It's not as easy as grabbing something. Yeah, that's what it is. And that's why I try to show, like, my recipes aren't easy, but they're really good. So they're worth it. But that's why I think I don't have a lot of subscribers. It's just too hard of recipes for people to make. People like the 90-second breads and the 2-ingredient brownies and all that kind of stuff. So definitely looks delicious. It looks delicious. Let's see. What else did I miss?
It's obvious. Some people appreciate what you're doing.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's what I said. That's why I got into it. Is I'm helping people.
You want a real quality, delicious recipe.
Thank you.
It takes some time and effort.
Thank you from Arkansas. Now we need a taste-o-vision. Yeah. Wish we had smell-o-vision. You can make this same dish using purchased egg life wraps. Yes, you could. Super fast and easy. Yes, you could.
Oh,
I can't find them very often, though. I have to go specifically to Aldi's to find them. And Aldi's is open weird hours, and we don't go there very often. Maybe we can all help by mentioning you when we comment on other keto channels. Yeah, that's what Victoria's Kitchen, I think, did, because I got millions of comments about her on my channel. And I was getting so annoyed because I'm like, why do you keep asking me about this person? Like, I don't even know this person.
Steve helped.
Yeah, Steve, people do it the right way. Like, Steve and Indigo and Neely, like, they both do it the right way. Like, people weren't in my comments constantly, like, bombarding me with serious keto and stuff. Like, I don't know. I don't know what she did. Might be cool enough to try. Hey, you made some egg life wraps from Indigo and Neely. Yeah, she has a recipe. Victoria's Kitchen, she uses almond flour and other questionable ingredients. That's the thing. I can't use anything questionable because I have a gluten-free bakery. So, like, I can't use Vital Wheat gluten. You know, I don't use much oat. I use oat fiber in a couple things, but not a lot.
Bye-bye.
Hi, thanks for joining. We're trying my manicotti. When my son was about that age, we went out to eat, and he saw the cherry tomato on my salad and started yelling "Paul" in the restaurant. Nice. I watched the 90-second breads and 2-ingredient brownies, but if I want something good, I come find your recipes. Aw, thank you. I found you from Steve's interview. Yeah, a lot of people did, which I was happy to do the interview, and I'm still friends with Steve. You know, we talk and stuff. So, yeah, I watched. He's really the only keto YouTuber I still watch. I used to watch Keto Connect, but they kind of disappeared.
I'll try it first.
Thank you, Patty. I appreciate that. I just found you this week and love your channel. I am Italian and love seeing your cannoli shells recipe yesterday. Yeah. I'm Italian, half Italian. So is it good?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, is it good?
You didn't say anything. Make a double batch of what?
I didn't say anything, but I did the clockwork orange thing.
Yeah. Might be hot.
Perfect temperature.
You want to try some, Van?
Oh boy.
Did it go into the oven?
We annihilated it.
Oh, geez. It's smushed. Still a little warm. We'll put a little piece off to the side for you.
Mama.
It is delicious.
Mama.
Mm-hmm. Keto and carnivore is definitely really good for anybody with cancer. I always try to tell people that I know you should start doing keto, eat less sugar, but people don't always like to do that. Oh, that's why I can't hold him.
It's gonna go right in his mouth. You're like Daddy did when he was a baby.
Oh. Sorry, guys.
Sorry if this is really scratchy sounding.
You want to try?
Well, ASMR for you.
And just labored breathing because he the stuff he knows.
I don't know how much this is driving everybody nuts right now with messing with the microphone.
Well, it shouldn't really do anything unless you touch it.
Well, you can bring it closer to your face and I'm going to clip it back on you somewhere. Just take it.
Just take him. This is why it's hard to do my monthly updates. Because he likes to grab my microphone.
Bring the boom mic back out.
Yeah. Our family's doing carnivore cleanse this month. Yet here I am stalking your recipes. Yeah. I could never do it. I can maybe do it for a little bit, but I can't not have desserts. I know people say if I don't eat them, the craving will go away. But I love my desserts.
Okay,
it makes me happy.
Say bye, Van. Good night, everybody.
You don't want no more?
Nice to see y'all. Wait, Van.
You want more?
Wait, bye. He's like, who am I?
We just got to keep feeding him. He'll be happy.
Just keep feeding him.
We're going to have that. You see that?
Cake.
One more?
One more?
No.
All done.
Okay. Well,
we'll come back for cake.
This is delicious. We're going to have cake next. At least try it. I'm going to turn off the oven.
sauces. I don't know.
I just watched your bread video today after you uploaded and went and watched Steve's review. Thanks for the detailed explanation. You are very welcome. I think more people hit the like button, the more your channel shows up on others. Yeah, that's why I try to say, everybody hit the like button, subscribe, comment. All that stuff helps. My daddy always wanted to do a cooking channel, and he would have loved doing YouTube. We kind of had a joke back in pastry school that I was like the gothic chef, and we'd have a cooking show someday. Yeah, so now I kind of do have a cooking show, and that's kind of what my channel is. Like, it's more of a cooking show than just a YouTube channel, because YouTube channels are like 5-minute videos, do well. I like the long form content, which doesn't do well, unfortunately. But that's what I always wanted, was a cooking show. So that's kind of what my recipes are. And I enjoy teaching people. Like, I don't want to just like give you a recipe and then you try it and it fails because I didn't explain enough. So that's why my recipes are longer and more involved. But gotta cut into this. Oh. Thank you for the happy birthdays. Yeah, Van is adorable. What type of camera and audio do you use? I have, right now, as this live is going, I'm on my Samsung Galaxy Ultra 22 Ultra, I think, is what I'm shooting on. And that's my overhead shot and my front shot on a lot of my videos. And then I have a Canon M50 mirrorless camera that I use for like my front shots. I was born in Italy too. What part of Italy are you from? My dad tells me Sicily. I really want to do a 23andMe to figure out that side of the family, because I really don't know where we're from. I like your format. I appreciate that. I just don't think it's what gets the views as much. I try to remember to make comments because I know that helps. I appreciate it. I know I see the same people all the time doing comments. It's just that I get 20,000 views on a video and only have like 100 comments. You know what I mean? It's always the same people, and I appreciate all you guys. It's just those other people that got to start commenting. But it is what it is. I enjoy it. I enjoy helping people. I semi-enjoy making, like, I like filming the videos and making the recipes. I don't like writing and editing. So eventually, if I ever take off, I'll definitely hire someone to do my editing and my writing for me. Because I don't particularly enjoy that part of it. But I bet you could do a video on setting up a cooking podcast recipe channel video. That's the thing. I've tried like the podcasty things with my weekly updates. Those do horrible. So I don't know what I'm going to do exactly. Thank you, Debbie. It looks so yummy. Did you do the recipe for the manicotti? The recipe is down in the description box below. The only thing I didn't put on there was that I did it at 350, 30 minutes covered, and then I just broiled it for a couple minutes on high. So that is down in the description box. Use Ancestry rather than 22andMe so you'll be connected to more DNA cousins. Good to know. Highfalutin, Wes, and Serious Keto both are more of a cooking show too. Many of us greatly prefer the format. I hit like before watching. Well, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm the same way. I found keto through Thomas DeLauer and Bobby Parrish, Flav City. And then I went to Wes, and he's the one that kind of inspired me to make my own recipes, because I'm like, I can figure it out if, none of these recipes are perfect. And then I found Serious Keto. So yeah, I love Wes. I wish he would do one of my recipes. He's already done Victoria Kitchen recipes, but none of mine. Time to cut this cake before it gets too soft, which might already be. Nope. I think it might be good. Oh. See, that's why I didn't put peanuts in it, because I was worried about it not cutting well. But even the cookies were a little bit too chunky, I think. Anyway, this is an experiment I did. so there's no recipe on it. But when summer comes, there will be a recipe on it. So this is basically a Snickers ice cream cake. Caramel ice cream, chocolate ice cream. Instead of peanuts, I did a peanut butter filling with chocolate cookie crumbs. Is it gonna come out nice? How close can I get it? Just use the knife. Ooh. Came out decent, I guess. I lost some of it. That side better? Yeah. Looks pretty good. Lost a little bit on the side there. But not too bad. Now I gotta try it. This was the one year I didn't know what I wanted for my birthday cake. Because I've done almost everything now. Like, I feel like cake-wise that I like. Like, I want to do a German chocolate cake. I want to do a couple different cakes, but none that I love. Like, I love chocolate and peanut butter. That's like my favorite thing. So I figured an ice cream cake would be delicious. Because I do love ice cream cake. I do miss it. And no one offers a keto ice cream cake, so. Pretty good, but I think I would do another layer. So I did peanut butter, like a peanut butter fudge with like coconut oil and sweetener in it. And then I put the cookies on top, and then I put the ice cream on top of that. I think I do one more layer of the peanut butter on top of the cookies, and then the ice cream on top. But it's pretty darn good. I'm happy with my birthday cake. I think the cookies taste better frozen than not frozen. That's the thing I didn't like about the cake was the cookies. I think I can do the cookies a little bit better, but they turned out pretty good. And they actually taste good like in the actual ice cream cake. So no one sung happy birthday. Yeah, Adam's trying to entertain Van, so he's not screaming to get out here. That's the problem with having a baby, I guess. Shall we all sing happy birthday to you? Yeah. Oh, well, too late. Looks so good. Happy birthday. Keto bread video has changed my life. Aw, thank you so much. I'm glad it helped. That's who you watched first? Yeah. They don't do that much anymore. Aw, thank you for the birthday wishes. Sorry, I'm reading through all the ones I missed. I watched the video over and over and over and back up so many times. Cooking along with you. Aw. Thank you very much. I appreciate your cooking along. That'd be the hard part, editing. Yeah, I had to teach myself. I didn't know a thing about editing, so I taught myself everything. And I could still do better, but I'd have to do more research to do better and do like extra things in my videos, and I just don't have the time. So. Great looking cake. Thank you. Thank you for all the happy birthdays. Yeah, you could have all sang happy birthday or tried. I don't know how that would have worked. Yeah, this is basically a knockoff Dairy Queen ice cream cake. That's what I was going for anyways, but I didn't want just fudge, which I have a fudge recipe on my channel. So I didn't want to do fudge. I wanted to do peanut butter. So this is basically that, only with different flavors. My favorite, I used to get Butterfinger cakes from DQ. Butterfinger. That's something I need to figure out is that yummy, crispy Butterfinger candy bar. Yeah. I miss my Butterfingers. Ordering one for your birthday. Oh, your birthday is like next week. Thank you for all the happy birthdays. Thank you for your kindness. You are very welcome. I'm happy to help. Thank you, Jackie, for the happy birthday song. Thank you. It does look really good. She's criticizing her own birthday cake because it was an experiment. This isn't a final recipe. You'll have a final recipe in summertime, but this was just a test. I didn't even know if it would work or not. So I got to critique my own recipe so I can make it better and bring it to you guys. Perfect. That's my job. I try to make my recipes as perfect as possible so that you don't have to go anywhere else for recipes.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, no.
I put this cake back in the freezer before it all melts. So I got to be getting going here soon. What time is it? Well, not too bad. 7:15. Okay, back in the freezer. No more melting. Two artists always look to improve. Thank you. Yeah, I've always been into some form of art or another. Now that I'm doing YouTube and the bakery thing, I don't have enough time to do any art. Like I used to paint and draw and crochet and knit. A bunch of things. I don't do anything anymore. But yeah, I've always been into some type of art. So now I kind of just, I guess, do video making as my art. Do you have a mug cake? Quick recipes too? Nope, I do not. If I need a fast dessert, what I usually do, so if I want fast desserts, I'll make up a batch of my chocolate chip cookies, freeze all the dough, throw it in a Ziploc, and throw it in the freezer. And then when I want a cookie or two, I defrost them and bake them, and then I add other stuff to them. Like I do buy keto ice cream here and there because I am lazy sometimes. And I'll put keto ice cream or just I'll whip up whipped cream. A really good recipe is just like whipping up whipped cream with some like flavored collagen powders or something like that. Or you can do protein ice cream in the blender, which is just like ice, milk, and protein powder, and you blend it up and it's kind of like slushy. So those are like my fast desserts. I just hate, they're never as good as I want them to be. So a lot of times when like I do fast things, I'm not satisfied. Like I'll eat it and then want something else right afterwards, you know? So that's why I try to do recipes that are more, they're not fast, but they satisfy your cravings better. And all my recipes are big recipes, so you can cut them down and freeze them up so that you can just pull one at a time. All my recipes freeze great. So that's why I always suggest freezing, portioning and freezing recipes. That way you have something fast. Well, I miss. Been carnivore the past year. Lost my. Well, thank you for watching, even though you don't eat sweets. I couldn't believe you did a pizzelle recipe. Yeah, it actually was a super easy recipe to figure out. I was really surprised. You would laugh. I made a mistake years ago with my pizzelle recipe. I had powdered sugar instead of flour, and it turned out so yummy. The shortcake recipe? Interesting. Don't forget to click the like button. Comments and likes and shares. That was the biggest thing with Bobby from Flav City. I feel like he knew how to work it. Like, go share over on your Facebook page, share on your Instagram, let people know that I'm going live and doing this and that. And he was really good. He's good at promoting himself for sure. And he has like 3 million subscribers now. But I'm just not, I don't know. I guess I'm just not that outgoing of a person. I'm surprised I'm even able to do this because you try to get me up on stage in front of a lot of people and it freaks me out. Like, I don't like being the center of attention. I don't like being like in the spotlight or anything like that. So I think the only reason I can do this is because it's not like you're really there watching me. You're just kind of, you know, out there in the universe somewhere. But yeah. Frozen berries instead of ice with the whipped cream is good too. Yeah, there you go. Nice. I have so many recipes that people don't know I have too. That's the thing. I think I have over 250 videos. I think. Here's my actual page. So bad at like navigating computers and stuff. I'm pretty sure I'm up to like 250 videos, and I think 200 of them, or maybe a little under, are recipes. And if you go to my like home page on my, you know, Keto Upgrade, and you go down to my playlists, I created a bunch of playlists. You can literally look through each playlist, and they all have recipe videos. You don't have to search through all my videos because a lot of my updates and stuff are in there. But like I have a product review. I have my keto camping videos, which I do like regular meal recipes, chocolate recipes, cookies, and candy. I actually went through and kind of divvied them up a little bit more, so there's not a ton in each category. Like I kind of, because when I first started, I could have a lot of videos in one category. But now that I have so many videos, I've split it up so that there's like cheesecakes, and then I might even split it up a little bit more too. But like I have a lot of ice cream recipes. Those are my favorite. I love ice cream. It's like my favorite thing in the entire world. That's why I did that. Where's my ice cream? Yeah, I have a cheesecake one now. Why did that one not show up? I don't know. But yeah, so that's the easy way to find my recipes. So like pizzelles would be under cookies. I have 26 videos, which is a lot easier to look through than 250 videos. So that's the easy way to find what you're looking for. Can't believe I popped up on your feed for the first time, and I've been doing this for 4 years. It's crazy. Has anyone made coconut whipped cream? I have. You got to keep it in the fridge, and when you pull it out, you just take the solids off and you whip it up. Bobby came from Wall Street. He's a sales pro. Yeah. Hi, Donna in Australia. They also have now, they have a silk, like a dairy-free, like whipping cream that actually works for whipped cream. It has some like not so clean ingredients in it, but it does work. Aw, thank you. I have a Facebook Girls Keto Warrior group. I will post your link. Thank you very much. How long have you been doing your YouTube? 4 years. It'll be 4 years in April. I started in 2020 when I was laid off from work because I was in the restaurant business, and we were pretty much shut down. I'm glad that you think it's organized. I appreciate that. There's cake in here. There's a piece melting.
Let's go get a little bit of cake, buddy. Can he have some?
You can have a little bit, but not a lot because there's sugar alcohols in it. Your channel homepage has a search feature. Yes, that too.
Papa's watching.
Papa's watching too? Everybody's watching.
Say hi, Papa.
A little bit.
Hi, Papa. Papa.
You want to try? Papa. Farts.
Big farts.
You want some?
Oh, you pooping on me, boy?
Pooping on
Pooping
YouTube.
live on YouTube. I think it's a sign we should sign off.
Probably. Do you want to try this or no?
Man, you want some cake?
Yeah. It's yummy, huh?
Good. That's
He just wants his ball back that he dropped.
I got one here.
Oh, we got a backup ball in the pocket.
Ball in the pocket.
Nice.
He's gonna let things take. Man.
And he drops it right away. That is the loudest. Sorry, guys, if that was annoying. I was hoping with the microphone here, it cut out more of the outside noise.
This is a tasty experiment.
Yeah, right? Oh, we'll definitely enjoy it for sure. I just don't think it's perfect yet. But it is yummy. You started in 2019? Yeah, my heart is able to help more families with cancer. Oh, I hope, yeah, I really hope that people catch on to that it's better for, to fight cancer.
Oh, boy.
Okay, well, I think that's about it for this live. Thank you all so much for joining me, and I really appreciate it. And I'm hoping to go live more often. Now that things are a little bit more... Last year was my first year out with vendor shows, so I didn't know what I was doing really. And it was a little overwhelming, to say, I guess. So this year, I kind of know what I'm doing. So I think it'll be a little bit easier. What? Oh, you want your balls, that's why. No.
Bye, Van.
Say bye.
Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Bye, guys. Thank you for joining me. Yeah, that would be a good thing to do, to get keto options at food banks. Thank you, guys. Yes, definitely hit all notifications. That way you know when I go live. Thank you guys so much. You guys have a good evening, rest of your weekend. Bye, guys. I don't know how to end. Oh, there you go. Sure you want to stop streaming.